The Baphomet is a deity that the Knights Templar were once accused of worshiping, and they incorporated it into their occult and mystical traditions. The name Baphomet has appeared numerous times in trial transcripts for the Inquisition of the Knights Templar, starting in 1307. This is also the start of what we call Friday the 13th. This is what I really believe is going on. And anybody can debate me or correct me, or they can leave a comments. But it is so clear as day what has been going on in the world. It's not being hidden. And that is that they are pushing the hermaphrodite transgender agenda. Okay? And let me make this very clear. This is not anywhere near any type of hate towards any transgender. Let me make that clear. But I am making this to be an educational video, and I'm going to do it as such. And let me continue. What is going on is that they are pushing the hermaphrodite transgender agenda, as I stated. The deity is a hermaphrodite. The Baphomet is a hermaphrodite, which is half man, half woman. You can look up probably what the definition of a Baphomet is, or definition of a hermaphrodite. It's going to give you basically the same information, which is half female and half male. Okay? This right here is very important in the powers that they use. They need it for their duality. They need it for their control. So it would make a logical sense to me that the elite would need to use the hermaphrodite for power and control. I'm not looking in the resemblance in a man or a woman, or even if they were born a man or a woman. Logically, they need the hermaphrodite to complete their position of power and the agenda. The Illuminati actually originated in 1776. And although the Illuminati is part of one of the secret societies, Aleister Crowley is the master of their craft, and it is used in several entertainment and Hollywood actors and entertainment. He's a occultist and a musician. He was of the 19th century, and he interpreted the Baphomet, which is what we just discussed, what I just said about the hermaphrodite. And of course, you can read your own or do your own research about Crowley. He is a sick, demented man, Satanist. And I don't even understand how he lived the way he lived, but this is basically their God that they worship, or their person that they worship. Because as I said, a lot of Hollywood actors, a lot of Hollywood entertainers, they based their whole being, I guess their whole career on Aleister Crowley. And they certainly promote his sayings, his whatever, the books. I'm not too sure on how many books that he wrote, because I'm not really interested in the Satanists, but just as research, I do know that he has written several books, occultist books, that I'm not really interested in reading. I wouldn't have the interest to reading something that deep and dark. But as far as research goes, I do want to, let the truthers, the ones that are not in the know, to know about this sick man. And one of the sayings that he does says is, as doeth thy wilt. And that is something that I do believe that they promote. It's said in several songs. Several Hollywood actors have the sayings embroidered on t-shirts, on whatever they do, So it's a cult. And I do believe this is something that the Church of Satan, that they base on his teachings as well. But I don't want to get too far into this sick, demented man. As I said, he's sickening, and I hate reading about him. But to put you in the know, I like to give that information out there. So I'm going to move on. Really want to get into what this whole video is about, and that's the hermaphrodite and the transgender power. So I'm just going to let clips play, and I'm going to let you do your own interpretation of it.
World. Most of all, at Ramona, Deborah, Michael and I.
Is anything scary?
Well, when Michelle's mad,
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I'm so excited.
Good.
And I should do very well because I don't choke.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
We already
president?
have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
To get the fatty like that, tónica en el aire, todos
quieren baile, plus my sick Latin style, Kyle, trouble as they come. I can feel the drum, don't know the word, but you can hum.